Hello and welcome to the Rapport 3 QA webinar. My name is Daniel Giudice and I'm one of the directors at Cubic Interactive. We've had many years experience implementing practice management and project costing solutions to architects and engineers, and one of the key components of this is our QA module. And today is really just to sort of relay some of that experience we've gained to you. So these are the key areas we're going to be looking at this morning. So firstly, what is quality assurance? What are the benefits of a QA system? Why do they often fail? What are the key measures to success? And then a slight overview or quick overview of the Rapport 3 QA module. So firstly, what is quality assurance? So it's a standardized method of working built from measurable objectives. It's a process that can be monitored, and it's the ability to incorporate associated feedback to help prevent future errors and problems. Okay, so there's just three real sort of key components. So it's being able to measure how you're doing something, be able to monitor it, and then be able to incorporate feedback to make sure that you're improving the system as you go forward. Although you don't have to be, most practices, once they embark on setting up a QA process, use the accreditation of ISO 9001. But even if you're not accredited with ISO 9001, it is still good practice to follow a set of quality procedures. So what are the benefits of a QA system? So firstly, you can improve your internal efficiency, so make yourself work a lot better and smarter. You will hopefully aim to improve customer satisfaction, so you're making less mistakes, you're missing less things off. Obviously, one of the big benefits of a QA system is the fact that you can reduce claims. And then in some instances, especially government and framework agreements, you can improve the chances of winning some types of work. So why do they often fail? So we've had much experience going into practices and where they've tried to implement a QA, especially a systemized electronic QA system, and they often have many problems in getting them to roll out and getting them to work properly. And we've identified a number of key areas as to why this may be. So firstly, the process is too complex to follow or too rigid, with too many projects falling outside. And again, the tendency is the person who's involved in QA helps design the QA system for themselves and other like-minded people. But of course, there's the other 80% of staff and management that need to also use the system and get involved. And this is where it often falls down, as they're less likely to get enthused about filling in too many items or having to complete too many tasks. It's not led from the top with minimal management buy-in. So again, if the management team aren't interested, or you can't get them to take on or take hold of the QA system, then it's destined to fail. Staff don't embrace as an everyday working tool. Any QA system tends to end up being something that people fill in or complete as a mad rush before the external auditor comes in, rather than using it as an everyday working tool. Even if the process is followed, feedback loops aren't picked up, so repeat errors aren't picked up, and the process isn't improved. So even in the instance where the process is followed, year in, year out, if areas that are weak or areas that aren't working are not picked up and then looked at and then improved, then it's not really fulfilling its requirement. Although the process is delivered on a non-paper based platform, for example a computer application, the software is slow and cumbersome to use. So often systems have been developed, they're neglected, and over time they fail and they're unattractive for people to use, so people tend not to want to use them, and especially if you're in a multi-office environment. So here's some key pointers to try to deliver a successful QA system. So firstly, keep it simple. Less is more. So the less tasks and items people have to do, the more chance there is of success. Ensure they're easy to understand, measurable objectives. Again, ensuring not just adding objectives for the sake of it. Make sure they align with your business plan as well. Get management and staff buy-in to ensure that everybody agrees with what's happening and is bought in and can see the benefits. And remember to learn by mistakes and incorporate changes back into your quality procedures. Okay, so now we're going to have a quick jump across to Rapport 3. Okay, so we're in Rapport 3 now, looking at the dashboard of Rapport 3, which has been set up in a certain way, so it's quite simplistic. So we've got a list of project information with profit and loss, but the key area we're looking at today is this task list. Now this is being generated by our QA module. So I'm going to jump over to the projects area. And now we're at the dashboard of a particular project I'd set up earlier. So this project is 736 Reading Road. And one of the dashboard items on here is the gateway documents, which is our QA module. So I'm allowed to now choose a QA template that we've set up. So once I've created this then creates and pulls through all of the key gateways and tasks for each of those gateways. Now, just to explain, the system is made from gateways, and within each gateway there's a series of tasks. Now, these tasks can either be uploading a document, they can be completing an action, or it can be confirming some piece of information within Rapport 3 is correct, so something like site address. Now, the templates are designed by the customer, and they can set up how the QA template is organized. So in this example here, I've got some of the new Reba work stages in here. So from stage 0 up to stage 6. So it's automatically pulled those through. Now in this example, we've got stage 0, and I've just put in here, identify client business case, project program, review feedback from previous project, and strategic brief. Now, to try and ensure that people are completing and filling this information in, obviously they need to know what items they need to complete. And to help you achieve this, when setting the template up in the control panel, you can actually identify the key role that's in charge of the particular task. So for example, on this particular project, I'm logged in as Veronique Spencer, and she is the project director on this particular project. So for the stage 0 tasks, they have been set up for the project director. So by virtue of me selecting the project QA template, if I now jump back to my home page, we now have Reading Road appear, and within Reading Road we've got our 4 key tasks that would need to be completed. Okay, so because the template had been set up that those 4 tasks are assigned to the project director, Veronique is the project director on Reading Road. She automatically gets a list of tasks assigned to her. And from within here, I am able to go in and actually upload the document. So I can come into this section here, I can choose the file, so here is the project program, and then upload that to the project. So now the task has disappeared. So I've completed that task. If I go back to the projects area, you'll now notice that the project program has a green background. It's been uploaded by Veronique Spencer on the 23rd of February 2017. Okay, so this enables the user not only to see the tasks that are required by them, it allows them to then upload the document or confirm that the particular task has been completed. So in the case of identify client's business case, yes, I can confirm that I've completed that task. So click save. That will then update the task, so the background's green, to confirm that that particular task has been completed. As part of the system, there is also a area whereby internal reviews can take place. So this allows your internal auditor, if you are ISO accredited, to work through the task to confirm that particular items have been completed. Okay, so that concludes our introduction to QA and the QA module within Rapport. If you require any further information, then please visit our website on www.cubic-interactive.com. Many thanks.